All right, so if you're done with your entrance ticket, we're going to grade it in a second together. We're going to do notes on substitution. We've been doing elimination. This is the most difficult method for students. Every year I've ever taught it, students hate this method. So we're going to spend 3 days on it, whereas we usually only spend 1 or 2. And then you're going to have classwork time. You're only going to have 7 homework problems once I do this. So shouldn't be too much. So the answers are no solution and IMS or all real numbers. Okay? It's out of 4, yep. 2 each. If you had IMS for this one and no solution for this one, that would be 2 out of 4. Okay? Because you knew that something was different about it, but you didn't know what. If you had the right answers, then your answer is 4 out of 4. All right, 1 person from each group. So AJ, Carson, Bradley, Adam, Aurora, and Kyle. Please turn in for your groups. Today's objective. I can solve systems of equations using the substitution method. I can solve system of equations using the substitution method. So you should be writing this down where it says today's objective. All right. What does no solution mean? No solution means no point makes both equations true. That would be parallel. So what does no solution look like in a substitution problem? Well, in an elimination problem, it was a number equals a number that wasn't true. For example, 2 equals 3. That's not possible, right? You can never have 2 equals 3. That's not true. What does all real numbers mean? Number equals a number, but it is true. Example, 3 equals 3. That's true all the time, right? What does all real numbers look like in a substitution problem? Whoops. That would be the 3 equals 3. I put the wrong thing here. All real numbers means... Sorry, guys. All real numbers means it's the same line. All numbers work. That's what I get for not feeling good. Sorry, guys. What does one solution mean? It means 1 point makes both equations true. And in one solution, it looks like an ordered pair. An X and a Y. All right. Do we have people still writing? All right. So go to number 8. I think it's on that same page, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is different than what we've been doing, because what we've been doing is trying to like cancel something out by line adding. What we're doing now is we're going to take what y equals and we're going to put it in place of y. We're substituting it in for y. Negative 2x plus 8 times negative 3 equals negative 18. Negative 2x minus 24 equals negative 18 plus 24 plus 24 That's gone. Negative 2x equals what's it equal? And then what? Divide. So we get x equals negative 3. So I have an x and I have a y. Negative 3, negative 3. I have to check it in both. Can I have a y equals negative 3 and an x equals negative 3? If I have the line y equals negative 3, can I have a point right here? Yeah. So then I have to plug it into the other. Negative 2 times negative 3 plus 8 times negative 3 equals negative 18. Does 6 minus 24 equal negative 18? Yes. So it works in both equations. So we are right. This is the solution. Okay, and it's pretty easy when one of them solved for y. Here's where it gets more complicated. Look at number 9. Are any of those solved for y? What's going to be the easiest one to solve for x or y? The bottom. How am I going to get rid of this 7x? Subtract it. 7x, 7x. So I'm going to rewrite this problem as y equals negative 7x minus 22. Okay, here's where people struggle with this. You guys know how to rearrange. All of that is going to go into the other problem, the one we did not rearrange, where the y is 21x plus 3 times, so I need the parentheses, negative 7x minus 22 equals negative 66. So now we're talking distribution. 20. No, we're doing a different method. You have to do substitution for this because you have to learn all three methods. Yes, I understand if you multiplied the bottom by negative 3, it would be easier. However, we are learning a different method. I want you to be able to do it this way too, or you have to be able to do it this way too. State of Missouri says so. Minus 21x minus 66 equals negative 66. So tell me what this is. All real numbers. How can you tell? Yeah, because this is gone. And negative 66 does equal negative 66. All right, number 10. And make sure, I understand you can multiply the top by 4 or negative 1, and that would work for elimination. But we're not doing elimination. We have to do substitution. So how do I get one of these 4 variables by themselves? The 5x, do what? Minus 5x from both sides. So I'm going to get y equals negative 5x minus 10. All of that is going to go into the other equation where the y was. 5x minus 4 times negative 5x minus 10 equals negative 10. 5x plus 20x plus 40 equals negative 10. 25x plus 40 equals negative 10. 25x equals negative 50. X equals negative 2. Am I done? Can I check it? No, I have to pick one and put it back in to figure out what y is. 5 times negative 2 plus y equals negative 10. Negative 10 plus y equals negative 10. What's y equal? 0. So I now have 0, negative 2 is my point. I have to check it in both. 5 times 0 plus negative 2 equals negative 10. Oh wait, I put them in backwards. I wrote them down backwards. Negative 2 and 0. 0, negative 2. Negative 10 plus 0 equals negative 10. Checks out in the first one. Let's try the second one. 5 times negative 2 minus 4 times 0 equals negative 10. Negative 10 minus 0 equals negative 10. That is true. So we are right. Negative 2 comma 0 works. Number 11. This one's different because what do I need to get by itself? Yeah, it's harder to get the y's by themselves, so let's get rid of this stuff and solve this one for x. Add 8y, add 8y. So I get x equals 8y plus 13. So whereas before I was replacing y, now I'm going to replace the x. Negative 2 times 8y plus 13 minus 4y equals negative 6. Alright, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to solve it. I want you guys to try and solve just this part to see what y equals by yourself. And we can plug that negative 1 back into either one of the original equations. Don't plug it into the one you changed, plug it into either one of the originals. It will give you the minus 8, negative 1 equals 13, x plus 8, 13, x equals 5. Did you guys get x equals 5? 5, negative 1. So then I can plug it in and check. Alright, I'm pausing this, plug it in and check, see if it... Alright, so it checked for both of them, so our ordered pair was right, 5, negative 1. Alright, here's what I want you to do now. Circle 12, 13, 14, and 15. I want you to try those and come get them checked with me. 12 through 15. Check them and then come get them checked, or do them and then come get them checked with me. 12 through 15. And then this will be your homework. After that, odds or evens. Make sure you write your answers in ordered pairs and check your answers in both equations.